Now, another question is here. John the Baptist, when meeting Jesus, see, what did he say? Thus it behooveth us to fulfill all righteousness. What did it mean? Well, I remember Dr. Roy Davis, a personal friend of mine who baptized me, the only time I've ever been baptized. And he said that John was meaning, I remember this in our school, he said, John knowed that he had never been baptized himself, so John suffered Jesus to baptize him. Well, that, I differ with the great doctor there, not for controversy, but for the sake of truth, I might say this. No, there was two men, the two leaders of the hour. The Messiah and his prophet met in the water. And I remember John was baptizing not for remission of sins, but unto repentance. Not for remission of sins, because the offering had not yet been made. There was no sacrifice. And the sacrifice come to him in the water. Now notice, John looking up and seeing Jesus, he said, I have need to be baptized of thee, and why comest thou unto me? Jesus said, suffer that to be so, which it was. Suffer it to be so, for thus it behooveth us, or it's becoming to us, to fulfill all righteousness. Then John, being a prophet on who the word of the Lord comes only to the prophet. John, being a prophet, understood that that was the sacrifice. And according to the law, that the sacrifice had to be washed before presented. And that's the reason he baptized him, see? He said, thus it behooveth us to fulfill all righteousness. The sacrifice which he was must be washed in the laver before presented for sacrifice. And Jesus was the sacrifice, and John knew it. And he knew that he must be washed before presented. And then immediately afterwards he was presented to the public for trial and was a sacrifice for all human life. Lord bless you.